Straight Boss OV8 from Straight Smoke Gaming, and I'm here with Straight Boss Big Hoss. He will not be doing any voice. This will be all me. I'm doing this in the wee hours of the morning, and I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time. It is my 1 hour guide to making the most amount of money that you possibly can with the VIP work, and when the money is doubled. It's been a while since Rockstar has allowed VIP work and challenges to be double, so I haven't been able to do the video, but now that it is doubled, I finally get my wish and I get to make this video because I feel as though I have a pretty good guide on how to make a lot of money in a very short amount of time. And in this guide, it does require for you to have some vehicles that you need in order to do certain VIP works. A couple of them are Phantom Wedge and the Ramp Buggy for several of the VIP works. Now, again, this is a duos guide. This is not a solo guide. I believe, in my opinion, you can make more money having an associate with you. So that is what I'm doing a guide for. There are other guides out there for solo guides, but I believe you're going to make less money doing those. The best way to make money, the most amount of money, is to have at least one associate with you. Actually, preferably only one. You make a little bit less money if you have 2 to 3 people helping you, my opinion. Now, the first thing that I suggest you do is scope out a custom shop, because the first thing we're going to do is sell a car. I know it's not a VIP work or anything, but we're looking to get money within this 60 minutes, and we do not start the countdown here until we're both in a vehicle. And scope out a custom shop that has some of the nicer cars that you're able to sell. Don't pick one that is... Pick a car that you can't modify or sell to custom shop, because that will be a waste of time. So here at this one, there were some benefactor cars, which are normally pretty pricey. Unfortunately, I got I think the cheapest benefactor car. It was only $6,500. And again, it's not a big deal. This is peanuts. I forgot to bank my cash right there. I did have some cash. So after I sold this car, I did bank my cash down to like $5,100. So I even went under the $6,500 just to play things completely fair, so that you'll know at the end of the video my cash is everything that I earned from the 60 minutes. Okay, we're on the clock. It's time to make the good money. Okay. Another requirement is a scuba suit. The scuba suit is huge. This is a big requirement, and we both put our scuba suits on, and we're off. We are doing Headhunter first. I recommend starting with Headhunter. That's key to start with Headhunter. You can see you cannot do another VIP work now. Everything is on a cooldown. Headhunter's on a 10-minute cooldown. All the other VIP works are on a 5-minute cooldown. So, the VIP challenges are where you make money. What I feel the best VIP challenge is the salvage. You make a good amount of money. You can get it done in under 10 minutes. A lot of the VIP challenges have a 10-minute duration, and you can get this done way under 10 minutes, and that's going to save you time, and it's going to help you make more money within that hour that we've set for ourselves. Now all you do is you're collecting checkpoints underwater. Scuba suit allows you to swim quicker. You don't have to collect rebreathers while you're under the water. If you don't have a scuba suit, they do give you rebreathers, but I just recommend spend the $150,000 to get a scuba suit. You swim so much quicker. It's well worth it. Now, me and Haas agreed to not split money or share money on salvage. We ended up doing salvage 4 to 5 times, I think. I think it was 4 times within this hour. We just took turns on winning. As you can see, Haas won the first salvage, so he has more money than me right now. And you see we can't do Headhunter. It's still on the 10-minute cooldown, but the other VIP works are able to be done because we've killed 5 minutes by doing salvage. So we're going to do the best paying VIP work, if not the I mean, it's one of the best, if not the best. It's the best that I have that I could do anyway, is ramped up. That does require a ramp buggy. We always do this in the desert. It's much easier for the person on the Mark II to collect the packages up in the desert. It is a little more difficult to do in the city. So we recommend doing it in the desert. I just get in the ramp buggy. As long as I'm in it, the packages spawn in. Haas is collecting them. I chose to drove down to the city because we are going to be doing a Headhunter right after this. You can see there, over $70,000 in just a hair over 5 minutes, I believe. So that's really good money. And this is the key to how you make really good money when you have the VIP work, is you're doing the VIP work, you're doing 2 VIP works back to back, because now we weren't able to do a Headhunter before ramped up because of the 10-minute cooldown. But now all the other VIP works are not able to be done except for Headhunter, because Headhunter was on a different cooldown. That was on a 10-minute cooldown. The 10-minute cooldown is up. Now we do a Headhunter. Okay? So that the back-to-back VIP works is where you make the really good money. Okay, now once you do back-to-back VIP works, then you have to go back to a VIP challenge. And here what we do salvage again. This time, I collected the most checkpoints, so I get the bonus of, I think the bonus was $33,000 there, plus the money you get for getting the checkpoints. So I actually made much more than $33,000 because of the money of the checkpoints. And the checkpoint money is $100. It goes up every 100 until you hit 1,000. After 10, and then you just rack up 1,000. Once you hit 11, 12, it's 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Okay, plus the money that you get for having the most checkpoints collected. Now, based on this location for where they give us for salvage, we do another VIP work. We're back to the VIP work. You can't do Headhunter. That's on a 10-minute cooldown, but everything else is available to do. This is another VIP work that requires a special vehicle. It requires a Wastelander, which you can get off the Warstock website. Okay, this is a simple VIP work. You're driving this thing. You got to protect it from some chodes that are chasing you. You got to drive, I believe, about 5 miles. This thing looks like a POS, but this thing can haul ass. It moves pretty quick, so you get it done in about 5 minutes, 4 minutes actually. And there's $44,000. Okay, now right here, I believe this is around the 30-minute mark, 32-minute mark, somewhere in there, and I'm at $284,000. Okay, so we're well on our way to making a $500,000 within the time limit of an hour. Okay, now because we did that salvage, we did a VIP work, killed some more time with transporter. Now we're able to do another Headhunter. Okay, now we do another, everything else can't do except Headhunter. Bam, do Headhunter in the city. I think it's much easier to do in the city where, you know, there's another $41,000. Okay, now point to point, that's VIP challenge. We only did, I believe, 2 point to points, just because the point to points are so quick. It doesn't kill much time in between the VIP work cooldown. So we don't do too many point to points. I don't recommend doing too many of them, but you'll find that you could use them to an advantage. We only did 2 of them, and I tried to pick out the best times to use them. As you can see here, I do end up splitting this cash 50-50 with Big Hoss. You get 21,000 for winning when it's doubled, and I give 50% to Big Hoss. Something I want to touch on, the reason why we sold the cars at the beginning, I forgot to mention this earlier. is because Haas is getting paid $15,000 for triple money for being an associate. So that money that from the cars being sold goes to me. That makes up. So we're trying to even it up a little bit. Now, right after that point to point, we did salvage because of the cooldown. Now, after the salvage, we did one of the great paying VIP works is plowed. That requires a phantom wedge. That's $54,000 right there. We're up to $412,000. Okay. The reason we did back-to-back challenges before plowed was because the VIP were cooldown. There was nothing to do. And again, when you do point to point, it kind of does that. But the cooldown for salvage was available, so we did salvage again. Then we went into plowed and made $54,000. There, I'm selling a car. That tells you we're at the 48-minute mark. Every 48 minutes you can sell a car again. So the 48-minute mark, we go ahead and sell a car. I got $8,000. I picked a better car that time. Plus I'm going to get another $7,000 because I ended up getting a bounty. Haas did not pick as good as car. I only got $3,000 from, I believe you get 90% of what your associate sells. So he picked a very weak car to sell. Now we're at like the 49-minute mark, 50-minute mark. I'm looking for a headhunter to do to try to make big money. Okay, but that wasn't available due to the cooldowns. So I'm at $475,000 with about 10 minutes left. Now we're going to go back to the best paying and the shortest, best paying and best time for VIP challenge. It was my turn to win salvage. So, of course, this is going to put me well above the $500,000. As you can see here, I'm at $531,000, and we're at, I believe this was the 57-minute mark. We had like 3 minutes left, maybe 2.5 minutes left. And I told Haas, you know, it's only fair if we start this VIP work before the 60-minute up, before the 60 minutes is up, then it counts. I mean, we're not going to get it finished, but you started it. We had time to start it. Based on our spawn point after salvage, we go ahead and we do the transporter VIP work with the Wastelander. Now, of course, this wouldn't be a straight Smoke Gaming video without a mess up. And we did so good until the last thing we tried to do. Big Hoss got the Wastelander stuck literally 0.12 miles from the drop-off. So we had to go ahead and blow this up. So we only end up getting $5,000 for this VIP work instead of the $44,000 or $43,000. So after the 60 minutes, we end up with $535,000, well over $500,000. I believe Haas made a little bit more because he got paid triple for being an associate. So he was, I believe he was around the 560, 570, and I was at the 535. Granted, if we did things right up all the way through, I'd be at $570,000 within for the 60 minutes. That is a great amount of money. It's going to be tough to top that. Here, I do show that Headhunter was available to be done, and you could have did a point-to-point right before you did the Headhunter, or after, either or, and you could have added another $50,000. So technically, I should be at $570,000 if we would have completed that, and you add another $50,000, you're going to be at $620,000 in an hour's time. So I believe that's a really good guide on how to make the max amount of money in the shortest amount of time for the double VIP work. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, maybe saw a VIP work that looks fun that you haven't done yet. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead, drop us a like, and please subscribe and stay tuned.